Today we will discuss pop culture in the classroom. Can movies challenge stereotypes and foster inclusivity? Presented by Sarah, Nicole, and Celia. Before we start, I'd like to ask some questions. Do you know this trio? Have you played this game? Or this? Do you know these characters? Are any of these images familiar? Most of you will know at least one of these images, and this is because they represent shared, generally accepted patterns in a social system. According to Collins, this is called popular culture. When viewing these images, pop culture may not seem so important, particularly in a formal setting. However, it can be argued that pop culture actually really matters, especially in today's society. According to Alexandra O. Phillip, pop culture can be simply defined as a universal language. As political beliefs, cultural values, religion, and social issues may divide, pop culture brings people together through books, movies, music, etc. So, how does this all relate to education? What happens when pop culture, and in our case movies, are used in the classroom? According to Collins, using movies is already a popular teaching strategy in today's age, and if they can be systematically employed, they can be very educational and beneficial as a teaching tool. Moreover, it meets the students' interests and what they already know, motivating them to be productive in the classroom.
This source states that movies and popular culture are now considered and learned as a valid source of education and comprehension. They also claim that pop culture is powerful in its ability to provoke people into reflecting about society, relationships, and themselves. Companies like Disney sexualize their female characters. Characters such as Cinderella and Snow White appear to have the ideal hourglass figure and flawless complexion. These figures impact students as they feel as if they are expected to look like that. These are the stereotypes that can impact students. Lefstein and Snell claim that using pop culture in the classroom does foster inclusivity and student involvement, however, also has its complexities. In a case study where a classroom teacher used the show X Factor in an effort to provide feedback to a student's creative writing, the issues of incorporating pop culture in the classroom were highlighted. It enables the teacher's voice to be less dominant. This brings the students closer together but isolates the teacher. Wood states using films such as Twilight and Harry Potter in the classroom display unrealistic elements of the lives of these characters. This can stimulate unrealistic expectations in future endeavours.
So what are some potential solutions? Why not use the downsides to our advantage? As mentioned, popular culture can subtly and explicitly advocate expected female and male roles. This is more evident in past popular culture than in current popular culture. So why not compare and contrast popular culture from different eras? Let's compare Cinderella with the infamous Merida from the Disney film Brave. Merida challenges gender stereotypes by presenting her as a strong, independent heroine who strives to go off on her own adventures of horse riding and archery. Merida also challenges the typical princess look by presenting her with red messy hair, a fuller body, and rounder face. Merida embarked on new paths for Disney movies, introducing other great heroines like Elsa from Frozen and Moana. Similarly, by contrasting Cinderella to a current Disney film such as How to Train Your Dragon, we challenge the male stereotype of a strong, masculine, and brave hero. The main character Hiccup challenges the male stereotype as he is not portrayed as a brave hero. Instead, he is open about his fear of battle. He is also presented as a small, skinny boy who knows that he does not fit into the strong, brave role of a hero. By contrasting popular culture from different eras, we can educate students about acceptance of different genders and challenging the expectations that have been portrayed in the past. Not only does this assist with challenging gender stereotypes, it also serves as a great historical lesson to show the movement from gender expectations to gender acceptance. Furthermore, using pop culture in the classroom can be used to foster inclusivity when implemented correctly. Pop culture is useful in educating about values, social issues, and gender stereotypes. As mentioned, popular culture can isolate the teacher, however, if another approach is taken, it can prove to be useful when determining inclusive teaching strategies and learning methods. For example, using the popular show Glee to educate on social issues, students are more intrigued and motivated to participate in class activities. By doing so, teachers can develop a teaching plan where students are motivated and thus foster inclusivity in the classroom.